from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand.
So Papa's, he's done pulling the chain harrow, so we've got everything pretty well leveled off. He's already gotten started with putting out the black landscape cloth. This is for nothing more other than to stop the grass from growing, and then we're going to bring in those beds that you saw Rick Isaac putting together. We're going to bring in those beds. We have 10 in total. Originally what we were going to do is we had a double gate right there. That was kind of going to be the tractor path. I know we're getting rid of the smaller Mahindra that we have to get a relatively larger tractor. Also, we'll be getting a side-by-side to replace the Mahindra that we have now. And we need room to pull in here. So, but Papa's saying that we possibly might put the raised garden beds in the middle. We are still in debate on where everything is going to go. But what we aren't in debate about is that we need to get some ground cover on. We got Patrick's trying to direct me behind the camera. We got some black landscape cloth that we're going to get down. Like I said, the main priority is to keep this grass from growing. That way we don't have a lot of overgrowth or a lot of things to work around. Once we get all that down, because it's, by the way, I know that we're still in like the beginning of February, but in Florida the grass starts growing in like the middle of March, so this needs to get done. So we'll get that down, and then after that maybe we'll start bringing in a couple beds just to see what Papa likes and what he thinks as far as like where everything's going. So we'll go ahead and we'll pull those in. Now his idea is to go ahead and set them, make sure that that's where we want them, and then at that point we will then cut in the liner and landscape cloth where we want this. I think I just like rambled entirely way too much. Anyway, enjoy the time lapse of me and Papa getting this done. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you a little bit about what we've done so far. Other than Papa making me and the kids, because Chelsea is still gone to Minnesota. By the way, it was -21 last night. She can have it. Anyway, what me and Papa are doing right now is we're laying the landscape fabric down, or the weed block, plastic, whatever you want to call. We are on our 3rd row. Papa laid 1 row by himself, but helped with 2 of the other rows. So down here it's pretty intricate work. Down here, as you can see, we got it actually tucked up underneath all of that. So if you've never worked with landscape fabric, especially the plastic landscape fabric, I don't have much success rate with the cloth, but with plastic landscape fabric, you can barely tell, but there's duct tape right there. I have used duct tape to go ahead and more or less seal up all the seams. One of the most important parts when doing plastic landscape or fabric landscape cloth is to do not use the staples sparingly. So if that means that you got to go out and you got to buy more staples than what you think that you need to buy, go ahead and buy them. Amazon has them like super cheap. Buy a good quality tarp or landscape fabric. It's very wide. We got it in these massive rolls, which are out here. These rolls right here, so they came in by semi truck, if I'm not mistaken, right? They didn't, you had to actually go and pick them up from a freight store.
From our local,
oh, that's right, from the place. Yeah, so they did drop them off at our business center in Baker County, but it was delivered by semi. Anyway, the way we're doing this is, so you'll see, now it's kind of hard to notice where the actual fabric ends, but this is a seam right here at my foot. All right, so that's a seam where we're overlapping. So each one of these has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines on it. They're like little 1 foot markers. So this should be a 6 foot wide cloth, Dad. Yep. So these are 6 foot wide cloths. And so what we do is we do 1 foot of overlap. So this underneath right here is actually this tarp, and then this tarp is overlapping 1 foot. Now we do staple each side. There's a staple here and there's a staple here. So we do staple both sides of the cloth. So technically there's actually a staple here. There's another one underneath here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth. We're alternating, and that's kind of how we're alternating the staples in the center seams where the 2 landscape fabrics are overlapping. And so by alternating, we're actually putting one like every, when you think about it, a little bit more than a foot. So we're still using the recommended, but we're not like, you know, we're kind of doing it smart. Doing it the smart way. We're working smarter, not harder. Anyway, Papa, like I said, is cooking me a Boston butt, so I don't know how much longer we'll work. Plus I got some videos that I got to do. I don't know if we're finished with this one, but if the music say starts now, that means that we're done with this video. But we're gonna keep on this. We're hard at it. What is that? Oh, Papa has some meat. Yeah. Ooh, that looks good.
Those long summers, we played water fights, stayed up at night and dreamed away.
That's good stuff. I think we're done. We're done with the video. We'll be back to finish this stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate all the support. Ooh, that's good.
I told him when he was young not to talk with his mouth full, and he was doing that.
I apologize, sincerely. By the way, if you are from southeastern Georgia or northeastern Florida, and you are homesteading, or you want to get into homesteading, or you have a small farm, you know, if you're into outdoor agriculture kind of stuff, self-sustaining lifestyle, then head on over to Facebook. I know YouTube hates to send people over to Facebook, but go over to Facebook, check out, it's called First Coast Homesteaders. Hopefully we can get this in our next video, get it done, because it's definitely a necessity at this point in time. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.